Hello students, today we are going to learn about perspective. For 5th grade, you are going to learn about 1 point perspective, and in the 6th grade, you are going to learn about 2 point of perspective. Okay, as I said before, we are going to create a 3D form by using perspective, ruler, and then second is pencil, and then I have eraser. And if you don't have ruler, you can use alternative of ruler that have straight ruler here. We already learned that perspective has type of lines. Horizon line is the border between the sky and the ground or the sea. Okay, I'm going to make the horizon line in the middle of the paper. Okay, done. In horizon line, there must be a dot which we call as vanishing point. As I said before, why is it called as vanishing point? Because when the object getting closer to the vanishing point, the object will look smaller, and then they will vanish, or we can't see the object too far. That's why we call it as vanishing point. And then after the vanishing point, we also have the perspective line. Okay, let's start with the basic shape. First, we are going to make a square. Here I will use 2 centimeters of box square. You can draw wherever you want. If you want to draw your square here, here, or here, it's fine. Okay, I'm done with my square. Now I'm going to bold it. So I want to emphasize the basic shape. Basic shape is flat. I just want to highlight this one. Remember, shape has edges, yeah? There are 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright? Now, after we have the object, we can determine the perspective line. So here, we're going to create it. The perspective line is the line that connects from the edges of the object into the vanishing point. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4 edges of the square. Then we are going to make 4 perspective line also. But remember, when you make perspective line, make a soft line, because perspective line is only a supporting line. So here I'm not going to press my pencil too much. I just smoothly, there you go. And then the third, fourth, and then the first. Just soft, remember. So we have perspective line from edges to edges into the vanishing point. There are 1, 2, 3, 4. The perspective line also 1, 2, 3, 4. So how to create the 3D form? Here, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. So we are going to start with the end point of the 3D. For example, I want to start here. Just soft. Okay, and then 2 to 3 horizontal. Then I'm going to make horizontal 2 to 3. It's here. This is 3. And then 3 to 4. This is the third line, and this is fourth line. So I'm going to pass through here. And then 4 to 1. 4 to 1. Okay, we make the end point. This is the face point, this is the end point. So we are going to bolt only the end point, yeah, here. I'm not going to bolt this one. Because of why? Because it's going to be inside of the 3D. So that's why I don't want to bolt it. Next, we just need to draw a bolt line here. Make the 3D. So there. Now I'm going to use my marker to let you know the 3D form. Oh, you can use ruler if you want, yeah? I'm going to use ruler here. When you create the bolt, don't remember to stop it when you reach the end point. Here is the end point, not this one. Remember, this is inside the 3D form, so we are not going to bolt this one. So let's erase the inside. Look, this is the 3D form of a square. And then now let's try about triangle. I'm going to click triangle in here. Okay, here is my triangle. Now let's count the edges. 1, 2, 3. Remember, the perspective line is the edges connect to the vanishing point. So we're going to start. I think it's hard with this long ruler. I have 60 seconds. So I'm going to use the shoulders. There. Straight. First the vanishing point, and then the second, and then the third. Done. How about the inside? Yeah, you can draw it, but just soft, yeah. You don't need the inside. You just to let you know whether it's correct or not. Now let's create the bolt line. Bolt line time. Okay, I'm going to bolt it with marker. If you don't have marker, just bolt it with your pencil. It will be fine. So this is the 3D form of triangle. Now how about circle? I don't have tools to make circle. You can use cap letter, but I'm going to make my own circle here. Mathematically, circle doesn't have edges. However, in perspective, there's always edges, even it is curvy. For example, like this, how to determine the edge of circle. Here is the vanishing point. I'm going to use this one as the anchor point. The first impact, that is the edges of the circle. Here. Now how about the second? Let's try. This is the anchor point. Right, I found it. It's already touched the circle, so this is the edge. Then, after we found the edge of the circle, we just need to make soft line here, and then here. Okay, that's great. Remember, as we make the triangle, if the triangle face is sloping or diagonal, so the end will be the same, diagonal or sloping. However, if this circle, yeah, it is curvy, so the end of the object, the 3D, will be curvy also, not straight, yeah. So here, this needs quite a little bit sense, yeah. We're trying to make like a circle here, so like that. And then remember the outside, the inside we don't need. And then create this one first. Okay. Now we can erase this one. We don't need the inside. Look, we just created a 3D object by using perspective. Now how about the complex object? Look, I'm going to make my this kind of diamond here. This 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 edges, so it's just directly connected. Okay, just remember, since this is the face, I'm going to bold it. Alright, now I'm going to bold it with marker so we can see the 3D form. Okay, that is the 3D form by using perspective. Now, the object that you have to create, the 3D, are like this. You can make a big square to make it more easier, yeah. The smaller the object, it will be harder. So the bigger the object, it will be easier. So it's up to you. Okay, this is the object: square, circle, diamond, and triangle. That's all you are going to do, so good luck.